DW AfricaLink News.
US President Joe Biden has kicked off his trip to Angola, his first and only trip to Africa since assuming office in January 2021. Now, Angola is a particular focus of Biden's Africa policy, as the US is funding the development of the $1.6 billion Lobito corridor, connecting Central Africa to the Atlantic with a 1,340-kilometer rail connection. The visit by the US leader is also being viewed as an attempt to counter Chinese influence on the country, as Angola owes over $17 billion to China. Rebel forces in Syria have been gaining ground in the largest offensive against the Syrian regime in years. The operation, led by the Islamist militant group Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, or HTS, has reportedly taken over large parts of Aleppo, the country's second biggest city. Now, reports on Sunday indicated that HTS, which is a former affiliate of Al-Qaeda, was also advancing towards Hama, located about 130 kilometers further south. The surprise offensive has prompted Russia, President Bashar al-Assad's closest ally, to launch its first airstrikes on Aleppo since 2016. HTS is designated a terrorist group by the UN Security Council, the US, the UK, the European Union, and others. More than 500,000 people have died in the civil war in Syria, which started in 2011. Nationwide protests have continued in Georgia over the weekend, with no sign of abating. Tens of thousands of pro-EU demonstrators have taken to the streets in at least 8 cities in the country, setting up roadblocks and demanding a fresh vote. Protesters also reportedly shut down the Black Sea port of Porty. Unrest has been growing in the former Soviet Republic since the pro-Russia Georgian Dream Party claimed victory in a contested election on October 26. Dozens of people were killed in the Guinean city of Zerekore after chaos broke out at a soccer game. Initial reports say that there could be as many as 100 victims, including children, who mainly died during a stampede. Security services used tear gas to get the agitated crowds back under control. Eyewitnesses said that a dispute broke out between fans of the local Zerekore squad and supporters of the team from the city of La Baie, following a controversial decision by the referee to hand out a penalty. And in Belgium, a new law has been introduced to allow sex workers to be entitled to employment contracts, health insurance, pensions, maternity leave, and sick days. The new law stipulates that each room where sexual services are offered must be equipped with an alarm button, and that anyone who has previously been convicted of a severe crime in Belgium will not be allowed to employ sex workers. Sex work was decriminalized in Belgium in 2022, but this new law, designed to treat sex work like any other job, is the first of its kind in the world. Thank you for joining me and my team today. Please come back for more tomorrow. I'm Sir Towns Anderson.